It was such a simple trick. Canceling an order every once in a while is way better than having no stock at all on your store. Last 31 days, $27,221 in revenue. My goal for the day is like around $1,000 a day in revenue. So this is what I was doing yesterday in revenue. And then this is what I was doing with my tracker failed. It's a very, very big difference.
All right, what's up, guys? Mark Augustine here, and in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to go over like the aftermath of the bit of a disaster or mishap that happened with Zane's account a few days ago. So, like the video, subscribe. What my goal with these videos is that you learn to make money online and you learn from us dropshipping on eBay. So, Zane, you want to introduce yourself?
Of course. Hello, everyone watching. I'm Zane. I've been drop shipping on eBay for at least 6-7 months now. And if you guys didn't watch our last video, please check that out. But it was a big catastrophe with my eBay store. The tracker wasn't running, and me and Mark talked about that. Go watch that video if you haven't already. But now this video is basically going to be about going over the stats on my eBay store now. Now that I have everything kind of more sorted out. So would you like me to share my screen, Mark?
Yeah, share your screen, please.
Okay. So this is what I'm looking like right now for everyone watching. Last 7 days, almost $6,000 in revenue. Last 31 days, $27,221 in revenue. This is around my average. I like to get that. My goal for the day is like around $1,000 a day in revenue. I like to hit that. This is very close to that, so I'm very happy with this number. But yeah, you have anything to say, Mark?
So, guys, if you guys missed the video, what had happened was the tracker wasn't working and half of his items are out of stock. So, how many days do you think that happened? Like, when did it happen
Oof.
and how did it affect your sales in particular? Let's look at the
Of
graph.
course. So that was for at least, I think, 7 days where my sales kind of tanking a little bit. So maybe, let's see,
No.
sales, custom. So this is what I was doing yesterday in revenue. And then this is what I was doing with my tracker failed and my items not listed or my items not having stock correctly. So it's a very, very big difference.
Right, right. Okay, okay, okay. So, what did you have to do? Did you wait till the tracker got updated? Did you just fix the CSV file?
Yeah, so I would tell everyone watching the video. So what I did, I think it was something wrong with my IP or something. So what I did is I just told my VA, and my VA is in the Philippines. I wasn't sure if this was going to work or not, but basically I just told her, hey, let's try to run the CSV tracker on your computer to see if that works. So we ran the CSV tracker on her computer. I only did 2 threads. Anything more than this, I feel like it was just not working that well. So we just did
Right.
2 threads. It was working good. We uploaded it. And also, if anyone else is having the same issue, I have found that Google Chrome is a good browser to use for running the tracker. All of the other ones just do not work that well.
Right. Okay. Okay. So, you want to go back to the overview page really quickly?
Of course.
And are you still listing on a daily basis? What are you doing?
Yes. So I am just listing 100 product substitution listings every single day. Very good for the store. I get lots of sales from it. As you guys see, I have 30 due within 24 hours. I have to
Right.
go fulfill those tonight. But yes, very product substitution is the way to go.
Okay, so guys, if you're looking at this video and you want to know what product substitution is, we've done a video in the past and we'll do a follow-up video showing you the exact research method to find items to sell. But right now, we just want to finish up this update. Thanks for your time. I'm happy it bounced back because some of the days you go almost sold nothing and it bounced back
Yes.
about 5 days ago.
Yes, it was such a simple trick. What Mark was telling me in the last video was just set everything stock to 1, and canceling an order every once in a while is way better than having no stock at all on your store.
Right,
So, thank
exactly.
you, Mark, for that advice.
Okay, okay, yeah. Yeah, no problem. I mean, that's definitely you don't want to impede the sales on your store if you don't have to. So all right guys, like the video, subscribe, and look out for our upcoming videos. Have a good one.